Right now, residents in Mississippi are still assessing the damage after a powerful tornado wiped out most of one western town. Plus, a New York grand jury meets again this week as they continue to investigate former President Trump. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Breaking in Nashville, Tennessee right now, officials are responding to a shooting at a private Christian grade school. At least 3 children have been killed. Authorities said the suspected shooter is also dead. We'll have updates on that story as they become available. And new at noon, a man was arrested in Monroe County after deputies say he tried to enter a club with a gun. This happened early Sunday in Sparta. Deputies were called to the Hunting Shack Gentlemen's Club for reports of a man waving a gun in the parking lot. The man tried to enter the club but was forced out by patrons and staff. He then fired multiple shots before leaving the area. The man later crashed his vehicle and was arrested. Governor Tony Evers ordered flags to fly at half-staff today in honor of a Middleton soldier who was killed in action during World War II. Army Private First Class William Sonny Simon died in November of 1944 fighting German forces in the Battle of Hürtgen Forest. He was posthumously awarded the Bronze Star and Purple Heart. Simon's body was never recovered during the battle, but scientists were able to identify his remains last year. He was brought to Middleton last week. Simon will be buried with full military honors in Middleton tomorrow. Let's head over to the weather center now. Meteorologist Greg Barnhart has a look at our first warning forecast. Some of that foot of snow melting.
Yes, well, for some that have it, a lot of people to the west don't have any snow at all on the ground, so it's a very select few people. And that's kind of what you see with the current temperatures, where the snow is on the ground right now. We're in the upper 30s near Madison, but further west towards southwest Wisconsin, where they don't have the snow on the ground, you're getting up to the upper 40s near 50, which is where we should be this time of year with a light northeast wind. So if you want the warm air, just head west. Visible satellite shows definitely that edge where the snow is. It's beginning to shrink more each day, so in a couple days it'll probably be gone. But overall, just some few serious going on. But once again, there's your snowpack that's on the ground. For this afternoon, we'll have on and off cloud cover, but we should, at least in the Madison area, get up into the lower 40s with cloudy skies. Cloudies will just be the high-level clouds, but overall, a nice evening. Still below average. We should be, like I said, around 49 to 50. We won't quite make it there. So upcoming next, unfortunately, we have some more snow on the way. Nothing like we saw Saturday. We still got a wet and stormy end of the week. I'll break all that down, and maybe we might get our first 60. We should see. We should have already kind of averaged about the 23rd of March, but well, we didn't get it that day.
All right. We'll check back later, Greg. Thank you. Communities in Mississippi are reeling from a massive tornado that ripped through the region Friday night, killing at least 26 people and injuring dozens more. The National Weather Service says the tornado was an EF4 with wind speeds up to 170 miles an hour. The storm system then struck Georgia, slamming that state with hail and heavy rain. Some communities were also hit with tornadoes. Dozens of homes were destroyed in Troup County alone. Back in Mississippi, destruction stretches for over 150 miles.
And you just hear screaming of this one's name and that one's name, and these are people you know, and you know they were home, and you don't know where they are.
Mississippi has opened more than a half dozen shelters for storm victims, many of whom lost everything. Volunteers from neighboring states are also helping with food, water, and supplies. A Manhattan grand jury investigating former President Trump is expected to meet again this week. Over the weekend, the former president falsely claimed that the Manhattan DA had dropped the case against him. Trump's push forward comes amid concern about potential violence after Trump called for protest if indicted by the Manhattan grand jury, investigating falsifications of records related to hush money payments made in 2016 to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Trump then escalated his rhetoric, posting about potential death and destruction should he be charged. Lawmakers who've been briefed by the FBI say authorities are keeping a close eye on events. Candidates vying to become Madison's next mayor will face each other in a debate tonight. Incumbent Mayor Satya Rose Conway will face challenger Gloria Reyes tonight, 1 week before the April 4th election. News 3 and the Capital Times are co-sponsoring the debate. Our Eric Franke will serve as moderator, and investigative reporter Naomi Coles will be a panelist. You can watch a live stream of the debate on our website at 7 o'clock this evening, and again right here on Channel 3 at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Twitter announces part of its source code has been leaked online. Details coming up in the Money Watch report.
watching News 3 Now at noon.
Mad City, a division of Renewity, the local service you deserve, now backed by unmatched national strength. We are Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. Get a new bath, shower, or walk-in tub installed in as little as 1 day, back with a lifetime warranty. And with Mad City's price lock guarantee, once you receive a free design consultation, your price is locked in and guaranteed for 1 year. Call Mad City Baths now for our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower. 48 months, 0 interest. Senior military discounts, plus a bonus. The first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Used for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. Here's that number again, 608-729-4466.
Lake Ridge may be a new name, but it isn't a new bank. It's one built on over a century of community commitment. One equipped with all the knowledge and resources of 145 collective years of experience. Monona Bank and State Bank of Cross Plains are coming together as one. As Lake Ridge Bank, we're doing more together for you.
It's Steinhoffel's Dream Vacation Giveaway. Get in and test rest a Beauty Rest Black mattress for your chance to win a trip to sunny Hawaii. And right now, save $300 on your Beauty Rest Black mattress. Plus, get $200 in Steinhoffel's cash. Beauty Rest Black mattresses start at just $44 per month when you use Steinhoffel's 72-month financing. So save big and rest easy on your new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhoffel's. Shop in-store or online today.
You already know Dan Kelly worked for a radical anti-abortion group and on the court could uphold Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban with no exceptions for rape or incest. Here's what you didn't know. Kelly opposed background checks on all gun sales and even wrote the court decision making it easier for dangerous people to carry guns in public, banning abortion, putting our communities at risk. Dan Kelly is too extreme for our Supreme Court.
Trucking accidents can be devastating and complex. Too many victims settle without understanding their rights. If you're injured in a trucking accident, you need an award-winning law team like GTW to investigate and advocate for your rights. All in to win. Gingras, Thompson, and Walks.
In an interview with CBS's Face the Nation, the president of Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis, Neil Kashkari, says the banking system is sound, while adding that it's too soon to know the effect that the Silicon Valley Bank failure will have on inflation and the economy. Kashkari is also calling for a regulatory system that ensures the soundness of the banking system to help community and regional banks thrive. And overnight, we learned First Citizens Bank will acquire all of Silicon Valley Bank's deposits and loans from the FDIC, according to the regulator. People living in Philadelphia lined up to buy bottled water yesterday. It's after a chemical spill prompted a water advisory for the more than 1.5 million people living in the city. Officials say 8,000 gallons of a latex product started leaking into a creek in nearby Bucks County on Friday before reaching the Delaware River over the weekend. The city now says the tap water is safe to drink until at least later tonight. And Twitter has acknowledged through a legal filing yesterday that part of its source code has been leaked online. Source code is the computer code that runs the social media site. First reported by the New York Times, the legal document filed by Twitter asked the website GitHub to take down the code that someone posted. Twitter also asked the site to identify who published the code on the giant online software coding community. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 206 points. The NASDAQ, though, down 77. The S&P 500 up a little over 9 points. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Well, next to noon, Pam has today's egg prices, and Greg has a first warn forecast. And then later today on Live at 4, our local movie expert, Will Loper, tells us what people are watching at the theater and at home. It's coming up today at 4.
Stanley Steamer is equipped and ready to get your home cleaner and healthier. We take the dirt out of your home and leave your carpet and upholstery cleaner and smelling fresher. Schedule your seasonal deep cleaning today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Converting your old bathtub into an easy access, low step-in shower, our new walk-in tub is fun, easy and affordable with Mad City Baths.
It's a spa. It's my way. I go there, fill up the bathtub, turn on the jets, and I just relax.
We install in as little as 1 day, and with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, schedule a free estimate now, and we'll guarantee your price for 1 year. Pick up the phone and call now during our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower, 48 months, 0 interest senior military discounts, plus the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase used for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. Here's that number again, 608-729-4466.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
A man brutally attacked and sexually assaulted a woman. The victim spent endless nights unable to sleep, plagued by nightmares. Judge Janet Protasewicz called the offender many females' worst nightmare, but she cut his sentence to only 2.5 years in prison. Judge Janet's dangerous judgment puts our families at risk. That's why sheriffs throughout Wisconsin support Dan Kelly. He's the only candidate we can trust to keep violent felons off our streets. On April 4th, vote Justice Dan Kelly. Fair Courts America is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Now's the time for cleaner indoor air with an air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. You've known us for carpet cleaning, but we've been cleaning air ducts for over 20 years. We do things the right way, cleaning your entire system. So if you need an air duct cleaning, call 1-800-STEAMER today.
We got Bachelor host Jesse Palmer. You were on The Bachelor 19 years ago?
A little bit more hair product back in the day, but yes.
Plus a major performance.
So tell me, baby, baby, baby.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Online marketplaces are a great way to score deals and sell items you don't use anymore, and scammers know it.
Tomorrow, we have expert tips to keep your transactions safe.
And it doesn't look like the snow's quite done with us yet. Join us tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Monday. How are you?
Looks a lot better than it did on Saturday, I'll tell you that. That's what everybody's been talking about is not anything close to getting ready for the spring field work. Honestly, that weather that we picked up over the weekend and even what we've got coming up is going to get to be an issue for a lot of our livestock owners. A couple different things that are on their minds. A lot of livestock owners, one of their to-do list is trying to clean out manure storage from the winter. Well, when you've got snowpack out there, when you've got rain events coming up, they can't safely land apply that manure, so they're going to have to watch the schedule real close on that. The other thing is now we're starting to get a little short on potential hay supplies around Wisconsin to feed our livestock. Dr. Dan Undersander, our professor emeritus from the University Extension Service, says that it's going to be probably at least a month or so before we know how our hay fields came through the winter. Did we suffer any winter kill? Are we going to see losses there? The only good thing about the situation for Wisconsin is we've got ample hay supplies around. Now, the prices might be a little hefty, but Wisconsin is one of the only areas in the United States that does have available hay supplies. He calls it the oasis in the desert. So I guess that is one good thing that we can keep in mind. Also, want to let you know that we've got a lot of young people that are coming to Madison on April 10th. It's the World Food Prize Wisconsin Youth Institute, their 9th annual, and these are going to involve high school students, grades 9 through 12 from across the state. I think what's really interesting is not only did these students have to apply for this opportunity to interact with faculty that are doing research about global challenges to our food supply, they also had to research a global issue that they care about and send in a research paper of their own that they worked on with a teacher or mentor. April 10th, rather, they'll be on campus. No change, barrel or block cheese or AA butter today. Everybody kind of quiet down in Chicago as far as dairy. And tomorrow, everything gets a big bounce and start up in Oshkosh. My team and I are going to be up at the WPS Farm Show at the EAA grounds in Oshkosh, Mark, kicking off the 3-day show. So no Farm Babe on the noon show, but if you're going to be up at grounds, make sure that you wave and say hi. I get a lot of people walking past me saying, oh, there's Pam. Well, don't be afraid to talk to Pam, too.
She has some bites. All right. Well, have a good time up there.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Let's check in now with meteorologist Greg Barnhart. Our first warned forecast.
Yeah, we still got an active week coming. At least we got today, and tomorrow is going to be fairly quiet and dry, but then things start changing Wednesday and especially then Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, we still have snow showers probably for the Wednesday morning commute. Not a lot of snow to be expected, less than an inch, but it will be definitely cold Wednesday with a cold front coming through, more like early March or late February. Then Thursday, we have some rain showers developing, mainly in the afternoon. We could see a mix initially, and then things get real interesting as we go to Thursday night through Saturday morning, especially through Friday night. Widespread rainfall, significant rainfall. We may see some rises in creeks and rivers depending on the path and how much rain we get. Thunderstorms are likely probably Thursday. Some could be strong. It's getting that time of the year where we're going to have to watch that more closely. And then another rain to snow potentially for Saturday morning. Right now, I don't see a lot of accumulation, but obviously that could change, so something to keep in mind of for Saturday. In the meantime, the one that we're tracking, the one that's going to bring the snow for Wednesday morning is up well to the north. It's going to take a nice track all the way south through Wisconsin, kind of fall apart, but it's going to drag a cold front through, and that's going to provide our snow showers come Wednesday morning. It'll depart. The one out to the west that's impacting California and the North Pacific Northwest, that's the Friday storm. It'll take time to get here, but it's going to originate from that area. For this afternoon, we still got generally good conditions. We'll see temperatures in the low 40s to mid where you have the snow on the ground, near 50 out west where you don't have the snow. So that's about where we should be this time of year. Overnight, we'll see on and off cloud cover. Temperatures getting back down into the upper 20s. Once again, you'll wake up fairly typical for this time of year to be in this kind of temperature range. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer for most of the areas. The winds will start turning out of the west and picking up a little bit as that front gets closer. You'll see temperatures mid-40s, Madison, probably mid to upper 40s further west, and then cloud cover starts increasing Tuesday night. Here comes that little line of showers, snow showers that'll come through sometime during the Wednesday morning commute. By 6 a.m., it'll probably be over southern Wisconsin. Not a lot to be accumulated with, but once again, it will be during the morning commute to deal with. Once that gets away, we'll have generally partly cloudy skies clearing in the afternoon, but cold, looking at mid-30s. Now, the system that's coming Friday has a lot of moisture working with it, so we could have some significant amounts of rainfall. This may be on the lower end of things right now, but I think a lot of areas will see a quarter to maybe an inch of rain. If this shifts a little bit south, we could actually pick up maybe an inch to 2 inches of actually rainfall. And most of this will all be in the form of rain for at least southern Wisconsin, not too much in snow. The other factor we're dealing with is severe weather. Day 5 outlook. This is the only 2 categories you'll put on the map for this far out. So it's pretty significant to see 30% all the way up to northern Illinois. We got 15%. Basically sees up to southern Wisconsin. So we could see some strong or severe storms, but depending on things play out. So something to keep in mind of as we go through the Friday at the end of the week. In the meantime, quiet through tomorrow. We're looking at mid-40s. We'll have that snow come in Wednesday morning during the morning commute. Won't last that long, and then we pick up more showers, and then it gets wet and potentially stormy as we get to Friday. And there's that 57. If everything goes right, we might get to 60. We'll see. And then, of course, we might have that Saturday morning, once again, mix or snow to deal with. And then next week, we kind of dry out with another system coming, too. So it's an active pattern.
Next Saturday is April Fool's Day.
Exactly. So, might be snow.
No fooling.
No.
Up next, Greg, thank you. Easter is still 2 weeks away, but Howard's getting ready in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Every year during the week before Easter, we share some outrageous dessert recipe that we think will be the talk of the table. And this year is no exception. And what we love about the one this year is that it's not just for Easter. It's worthy of being served all year long. It's a strawberry lemonade cake, and here's how easy it is. We start by combining a box of lemon cake mix with strawberry gelatin, a few eggs, some vegetable oil, water, and a package of frozen sliced strawberries that we've thawed. After this is mixed, we pour the batter into a couple of cake pans and into the oven they go. While they bake, we throw together a lemonade frosting by beating together some powdered sugar with butter, along with some lemon juice and lemon zest. Once the cakes have cooled completely, all that's left to do is frost them. Can you imagine this as the centerpiece of your dessert table? And let me assure you, this isn't one of those cakes that just looks pretty. It tastes amazing too. It's just the right amount of sweet and tart, plus it's super moist. You can get the recipe for our strawberry lemonade cake by visiting our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a very sweet way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call 608-270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Mad City Baths proudly offers American-made baths, showers, and walk-in tubs. Installed in as little as 1 day, backed by our worry-free guarantee. Premium patterns including Arctic Ice, Gray Line, Sierra Sand, and more. Infused with Microban for easy cleaning. And with our Price Lock Guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year. So call now. It's our spring into savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower, 48 months, 0 interest, senior military discounts. Last chance to call during this program. The first 50 homeowners will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Used for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. Here's that number again, 608-729-4466.
After I was robbed and my girlfriend was beat up, Janet Prolise was the prosecutor that went after those criminals. Those fools were on a violent crime spree. Janet prosecuted them case after case and brought those criminals to justice. I saw her work up close. She's compassionate, she's fair, and she believes in public safety. On the Supreme Court, I know she'll fight for you because she fought for me. Janet cares about us.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Can you smell it?
Lisa's here.
Hi.
The number is 608-270-9933. We're taking your plant and garden questions. What is this?
Stephanotis. So they use it a lot in wedding bouquets or on bottoms of ribbons and stuff. Super fragrant. We only have them in the spring. And ranunculus.
Excuse me?
Ranunculus. I like to say it because it sounds like the Three Stooges. If the Three Stooges liked a flower, it would be ranunculus.
That's very cute.
But it's an annual for cool weather. So kind of a little change from pansies.
All right.
Yeah.
We have some phone calls here. Let's start with Mary from Deerfield. Hi, Mary. What's your question?
I'd like to know what to do with my hen and chick plants. If I have to plant them in a certain place, or if I can separate them, or do they have to be all planted together?
You can separate them, Mary. They will root really easily, and they are hardy here in Wisconsin. So you can put them in just as long as it's a sunny place with good drainage. They don't like to be wet. They're perfect like in a rock garden or in a stone wall or something like that. And as soon as the snow melts and we get some thawing, then you can go ahead and plant them. They're perfectly hardy.
But some critters like to eat them.
Hens and chicks?
I planted them, they're gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of them having trouble with a predator,
maybe
but
it's just me.
maybe it's just you.
All right, let's go to Coco in Madison. Hi, Coco. What's your question?
Hi, I have Satesia japonica seeds, also known as paper plants, and one site says plant 1 inch deep, another says it needs light to germinate, and another says soak seeds for 24 hours and super sow. So I'm using a seed starting mix and a heat mat.
Yeah, that will help, Coco. So seed starting mix, if it says to soak it, that's just going to speed the germination. It doesn't hinder germination. So you can do that, yes or no. And generally, I like to just say, if seeds are small, to put them on the top of the soil in whatever medium you're using, germinating mix, and then cover them lightly to get them going.
All right, that's time of year.
It is that time of year.
Jan in Cottage Grove. Hi, Jan. What's your question?
I have a question. I need to move my tulip and iris bulbs. And because of the weed condition, what can I do so I can replant them? Or how soon can I re-put them after I control my weeds?
Well, the tulip bulbs, I just let them flower if you can do that. And then you can just pull those out and set them aside until you're cleaned up, and then you can go ahead and put them back in. Iris are a little bit trickier. They like to be moved in June, July, right after flowering. So you can move them now once the fans come up, but you probably won't get flowers this year if you do that. Okay. But they'll be fine.
We have time for one quick one. Marilyn from Partyville. Go ahead, Marilyn.
I'd like to know what to do with my jade plant. It gets big, like around about the size of my finger, and then it breaks off. You just hardly touch it, and it breaks off a lot. I don't know why.
So it sounds like it's really brittle. Jade plants don't need to be repotted too often, but it might be that it needs repotting. So you just want to make sure that you use a cactus mix and not make the new pot a whole lot bigger than the one you have. But you can root those little things that fall off. They root very easily.
Okay. All right, we're out of time. Stay on the line. Lucy will talk to you off
I will.
Here. Here's Greg with one final check of the forecast.
Yeah, we have really a dry condition we're looking at through a Tuesday, and then things get a little more interesting for some light snow Wednesday morning, and then it gets wet and stormy come Thursday, Friday.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.